Hello everyone, my topic is transgender, epistemology and rights for social inclusion. Introduction, physical changes, problems faced by trans people, legal provisions, transgender definition and meaning, trans people marriage, remedies and conclusion. These are the synopsis. Introduction, gender identity is the innate knowledge of who as a person is. Every person has a gender identity which may match their assigned sex at birth or it may be different. Transgender definition, the National Center for Transgender Equality defines transgender people as those who have a different gender identity to their assigned gender at birth. Transgender meaning, a term that describes a person whose gender identity is different from the sex they were assigned at birth. Transgender is a less clinical term referring more to gender identity and gender expression than to physical sex characteristics or sexual orientation. People may realize that they are transgender at any age, but the age 11 many people know that they are transgender, and others may not realize until later in life. Transitioning is a term people use to refer to the steps a person who can take to align themselves with their true gender identity. Physical changes, they have physical changes in their body. There are change their appearance such as clothing and hairstyle. They can make their own hairstyle and clothing styles, and they can change their name, pronouns. They can change official documents to reflect their gender identity. Hormone therapy to change physical characteristics, and then medical procedures to change physical characteristics. Consume puberty blockers which block the hormones that lead to puberty, which stop periods, breast growth, facial hair growth and voice deepening. Consume gender affirming hormones that create physical changes in the body to align with a person's gender identity. Take testosterone to develop masculine characters or estrogen to develop feminine characters. Undergo gender affirming surgery that alters their face, chest, or anatomy to align with their gender identity. Trans people marriage, they can marriage in their own desire. In 2019, the Madras High Court interpreted the word bride under the Hindu Marriage Act and held that it includes transgender persons as well. Despite this judgment, the government has included no provision related to the marriage of transgenders in the 2019 Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Bill. Problems faced by transgender people: anxiety, depression, sadness, isolation. These are comes under the emotional problems. And then health problems: staggering rates, HIV infections, lack of primary care, high rates of attempted suicide. They have many stress and anxiety, so they have attempted suicide. Its rate in high. Economic problems: most transgender people in India work in the informal spheres of sex work or street begging, but a lucky few and find low salary jobs at a LGBTQ plus non-governmental organizations or service places. The Indian Supreme Court ruled in 2014 to create a third gender category that is called Hijra, which would be inclusive of gender non-conforming and transgender individuals. People in this category, they were categorized as an other backward class or OBC. It is comes under the OBC categories. Job reservations were made for people of OBCs. It's an attempt to improve the economic status of transgender people. It helped to improve their economic status. Security problems: transgender women experience frightening levels of physical violence. This is true among transgender people participating in sex work and other informal or criminalized economies. Brutal murders of transgender women also occur. Remedies: transgender people may receive help from a mental health professional who specialized in gender identity can help them feel better. They can also assist you in progressing toward your affirmed gender identity. Prohibition against discrimination: the bill prohibits discrimination of transgenders in relation to opportunities for education, job, healthcare services, and access to services, etc. We can also elect a transgender as a candidate, and then we can work to pass a non-discrimination policy in your workplace. Film directors can direct films inclusive of transgender issues, encourage fair, accurate, and inclusive media coverage of transgender issues. Legal provisions: they have the same status as that of any male or female person. The Supreme Court in 2014 officially declared a transgender as the third gender in India. 2020, the Parliament legally recognized In 2020, the Parliament legally recognized transgender as an official gender in India. Transgender Person Protection of Rights Act, prohibition against discrimination, resistance, employment, education, and healthcare. Conclusion: we people must care and respect them as one among us in the society. A person can realize they are transgender at any point in life. These are the reference. Thank you.